Hi there, you're welcome to Flookie sden. On this channel, we share stories, events, and experiences about happenings in Saskatoon and how Saskatoon has become home to as many immigrants that has walked this path. Tips and tricks about how Saskatoon will become an easy breeze for immigrants that are coming here, and a bit of one or two things for them to take along the journey so that settlement can be easy for them in the long haul. My name is Flookie. Thanks for stopping by. If you're yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe so you get notified of every video that gets posted immediately. Take a seat and relax, and let's get started. I'm concluding the 3-part series of my family's immigration journey from Nigeria to Canada. And thankfully, it's almost 2 years now that we've arrived in Canada, and we are always grateful to God for every milestone that we've achieved so far. If you are yet to watch the 2 other series, I'm going to link it up here so you'll be able to go check it out and always be able to follow the flow of the gist. My family left Nigeria October 24th, 2019, and it was obviously a journey that we were looking forward to. A place where we will finally call home, Canada in Saskatoon. It was a 33 hours flight on an Ethiopian airline with 2 stopovers, and honestly it was a long journey. The food on board was a bit fair. We were able to at least pick 1 or 2 things to eat. We had short naps and were able to get in touch with our family when we had those stopovers within the trip. While we were approaching landing, my children, brought out their binoculars and wanted to have a view of what the city looked like. Yes, we're heading to Saskatoon, but we're in Toronto, right? Canada, and it was a beautiful sight. They got everything on camera. We finally got to Toronto airport, and were of course waiting to be received by my younger sister and her husband. We also had my husband's friend that also works with Canada Air that was also waiting to receive us. We landed in Toronto airport at about 9 a.m. on Thursday morning, and of course my younger sister and her husband had dropped off their kids at school, hoping to pick us up because we had the next flight to catch at 1:30. They wanted to give us a tour of Ontario before we head back to the airport to catch our flight. But as it happened, we couldn't make Saskatoon that day. The immigration clearance took a long time. I guess there were a lot of flights that landed at the same time, and the queues were so long. So it took us a long time before we actually could see our family in Ontario. But well, they waited all the while, and eventually when we came out, we had missed our flight and couldn't find 1 baggage. We had to reschedule our flight for the next day, which was Saturday, and then we headed into town with them to see what Toronto, Ontario looks like. The following morning, when we arrived at the airport to board our flight to Saskatoon, our last baggage was actually waiting for us to pick up. Thanks to my husband's friend that works with the airline, she was able to help sort all of this out. We boarded the flight to Saskatoon. It was a 3.5 hours flight, and that particular day happened to be our wedding anniversary, and then we had to toast on board. So we had thought we would have landed in Saskatoon that particular Saturday, but well, as fate would have it, we were on board toasting to our anniversary. We got into Saskatoon in the morning as well. We were received by one of my pastor's daughter. My pastor in Nigeria had a daughter who schooled in Canada and now works, and she also came along with one of her church member that was able to help us with our luggage. We were taken to our Airbnb, which we already booked back then in Nigeria, for us to have a short stay before we eventually get our accommodation. We also couldn't find 2 of our luggages when we arrived Saskatoon. We found the one that was missing earlier in Toronto, we flew into Saskatoon with all the bags but arrived without two. Eventually, those bags were delivered to our Airbnb about 3 days later. We got to our Airbnb and the host was so kind to have left some food items for us, amongst other things. We also had delivery of our local delicacy jollof rice with meats and stew and bread waiting for us, courtesy our current church. We appreciate everyone that has made settlement easy for us here in Saskatoon. From our neighbor who gave us so many things to settle down with, help from different people that were able to help us to move items back and forth, the old to the new location. Now the journey to our new life in Saskatoon started October 26th, 2019. And of course, we took each day at a time to settle and explore what Saskatoon has to offer new immigrants like us. This ends the 3-part immigration series. I hope you have had fun watching and have learned 1 or 2 things along the way. Thank you for watching and watch out for more videos from Flokkie's Den.